All rise.
This is Deeper Than Money. Talk to me. I want viewers watching my show to believe in themselves.
Judge Hatchett is compelling.
If he is not going to honor you, he needs to be gone.
Compassionate.
I don't want you to give up on your dreams. I don't. And I want to figure out how we get this straight.
She's powerful.
If I were in this situation, I would have put you out too.
And she's on the bench.
I feel like I'm being judged here.
That's what I do.
You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. Kylie Adams is suing Stacey Barkin in the amount of $5,000. Ms. Adams claims she lost a major brand deal and says her friend is to blame because the fellow influencer posted a photo of her online against her wishes.
You are suing Stacey and you're saying that she owes you some $5,000. At one time, though, based on the complaint, you were her mentor. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So tell me why you're in here suing her. What happened?
So I'm in here suing her because I lost over $5,000 due to her. So I'm a TikTok influencer, so is she. I've been doing this for about 5 years. In the last year, I became big because big brands started hitting me up. So with these brand partnerships, you get invited to trips. Stacey got invited to Las Vegas for her brand. She invited me to go with her. But the thing is, our brands compete against each other. So when she invited me, I was skeptical about going. And I was like, okay, we can go. As long as you don't post me, I can't be in any pictures, nothing on social media, because that would ruin my reputation.
So if you were skeptical about going, why did you go?
I wanted to go with her to help her out because she wouldn't stop begging me. And I was like, as long as we agree on this one thing, do not post me.
All right, so stop right there. You asked her to go to Vegas.
Yes.
Did you beg her to go to Vegas? Did you hound her? Did you kept asking her over and over and over to go to Vegas?
I would say with all due respect, she's a grown woman. I asked her because she's my friend.
Did you ask her more than once?
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm an influencer, but it's not a space.
You didn't have the kind of following she had.
I have a big following. I just didn't know the people who were there as much, so I thought it would be a good opportunity to have her there as a friend, but also it's a really good networking opportunity. There's a lot of good people there, you know, it's...
But it was really designed to help you.
I thought it was mutually beneficial. I did a post, but she wasn't like with me in it next to me. I didn't tag her in it. She was kind of just like in the background. Like the post is about me, like when we
Your
go to
Honor,
these events.
I have even text messages of me saying, as long as you do not post me. I have them right here.
Let me see that. And I want to know who has a copy of the post. I want to see the post.
And I have the post right here. I am very clear lit up in this picture. It's obvious, it's me. And it's obvious that when you post a picture, influencers that post things, they know that everyone is gonna see details, everything, because they're interested in you. They're like your fans.
All right, let's look at the post. All right, help me understand, Kylie, what I'm looking at.
So she's taking a selfie. I had no idea she was doing that. I was looking that way, but she obviously, when she posted this, she knew that everyone could see me. Like, how can you post that and not think of our agreement? That was the whole point of me going, to not be in a photo, to not be seen in anything.
I mean, I posted it because we take content there. I mean, it's a huge crowded place with a bunch of people who are taking content. Like, there's gonna be so many people taking videos, so many photos. Like, it's kind of assumed that when you're there, you're gonna be captured in the background of any post. You know what I'm saying?
But I only went with you with this agreement. So it's like, how is that not on your head?
Well, you were coming to Vegas. You didn't have to come to the clubs. There's so many other things. There's photo shoots. You could have just been in the background talking. There's dinners. Like, you didn't have to come to the club.
The whole point of me going with you was to be with you. What do you mean, no point of going to the clubs?
Like,
I mean, the
you
point
could have
of
just been there to support me.
Was because you didn't have anyone else to go with.
Okay, well, I still was gonna go to it with or without you. I was just inviting you.
But you needed her for support. Let's be honest about this.
I wouldn't say I needed her.
You put your relationship with the brand that you represent at risk. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Because I trusted her, and I understand what you're asking, but I trusted her in our agreement. I wasn't going to be posting anything. I didn't post anything because I knew I couldn't.
But you did get content.
Right. You were at a competitor's brand's event. Of course you couldn't post anything. Of course. That goes without saying. You didn't have an agreement with Sue and John and Mary and Ashley and all the other people who were there. Why would you put yourself at risk like that?
Here's the thing. You can bring friends, right? So I knew that maybe I could be in the back of anything, but I went with her. She's been posting with this brand, sharing every day what they're doing, the content.
Right.
So it was crucial that I wasn't in her pictures or videos. The random people that didn't really matter, that wouldn't have affected me the way that.
But it would.
But we had an agreement.
But it would have been someone else if it weren't me.
Well, you shouldn't have posted it. Both of you are dead wrong. You shouldn't have posted it.
Coming up on The Verdict with Judge Hatchett.
And then you're like so focused on yourself in the selfie that you did not even, it would have taken you a half of a second to have literally turned that phone at an angle so that she wouldn't have been in the picture.
And later.
The reason I left is because she started sleeping with our landlord, who is really creepy. Yeah, I had the same reaction.
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. The Verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Kylie Adams, who is suing Stacey Barkin for negligence.
You got her to come with you because you needed quote-unquote comfort. What you needed was you needed her to help you navigate this situation. Let's be honest. And then you're like so focused on yourself in the selfie that you did not even, it would have taken you a half of a second to have literally turned that phone at an angle so that she wouldn't have been in the picture. And when you saw her in the picture, why did you post it?
This one I looked good in, and my beauty is my brand, and I wasn't really thinking of the background. Like, it's a beautiful photo, it's got nice colors, it's a good aesthetic. I'm in the foreground. I thought that's what people would focus on. My beauty is my brand, so my face was looking good.
My face is lit up, yours is dark.
Well, I think it's easy to say that because everyone else is cut out of it right now. Of course, you're the focal point.
But your face is even dark. Like, don't say that.
I'm glowing. Like, I'm in blue.
I'm the one glowing in the photo.
Maybe I should just take a coffee break and leave them in here and let them just go at it. I mean, this is ridiculous.
We were friends, and it hurts to see because business deals, they come and go. Brands will drop you as soon as a little controversy happens. Like, I could be in a group of people and be eating bread and partnered with a gluten-free brand, and they drop me. Am I gonna sue my friend for that? No, because those opportunities are so much money.
Why did you sue her for $5,000? And I'm gonna rule on this case. What's the basis of the $5,000 damage?
Because the big brand that I was partnered with, that was the agreement. I would post 5 photos. This was our agreement, and they were gonna give me $5,000, and it's lost. I have an email here that says, I woke up the next morning with a bunch of text messages from fans, everything, and I got that email from my brand that says that they will cancel our agreement and I will no longer receive anything.
And what was your reaction when that was canceled? When her agreement with her brand was canceled? What was your reaction?
It's unfortunate because she's my friend, so I was upset for her. But like I was saying, like, this happens all of the time. Like, the connection she made, I gave her a free trip that was a value of a couple $1,000s. She met up with people that are valuable that she met at that trip that could lead to other brand deals. So I think I provided equal, if not more, value with that trip. So it's not just a $5,000 here. It's like, it's a holistic thing.
I was already doing brand trips before.
I
read in your
response to the complaint that you offered her a job.
I did, yes. I offered her to be my assistant when she was down and out, you know, like things happen.
I had to chuckle. I mean, here she is. She's helped you build your company, whether you're willing to admit it. She took you under her wing.
I think we both helped each other, yeah.
She helped you get to where you are, and then she loses this brand account, and then you say, oh, and by the way, you can be my assistant.
Absolutely.
I would have told you to go to hell. I would have.
I mean, I didn't mean it like that. I meant
Well,
it as like
how
a
did you mean
helping my friend. Like when she's down, like I don't want to see her struggling. So if she needs help, like if she wants a percentage of my profits, like absolutely. And if something happened to me, I would hope she'd do the same for me.
But it's because of you. It's not like this happened to me.
No,
on
it's
I'm
not-
telling you, it
it's
could
not
have been
just on
1,000
her.
people at that
This
event.
is not on her. You are a businesswoman. You are an influencer. You went to a competitor's brand's event in Las Vegas. You were skeptical by your own testimony, because I'm ruling on this, I don't want to hear any more from you. You were skeptical. You went to this knowing that this could be a problem, which is why you had this agreement with her. Now, she did not keep the agreement. She said she was so focused on her own self that she didn't really focus on the fact that you were in the background. And it caused you to lose an important relationship. But you have to take some responsibility too, because you should not have gone. You should not have gone. So if you were going to put your relationship with your brand at risk by going there, that was a very foolish mistake. You should not have posted that picture. Even after you took that picture, you should have looked and understood that she was in the background and that she could have been recognized. And therefore, I am going to enter judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $2,500. But if you all ever show up in my courtroom with this kind of craziness again, there will be hell to pay. Do you understand? This should have never happened. This should have never happened. And now you all have fallen out and you've gone your separate ways. But you both bear responsibility in the situation, and that is the reason for my ruling. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $2,500. We will stand adjourned.
All rise.
Judge Hatchett has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $2,500.
I told you I was right.
Okay, well, brand deals come and go. I'm just sorry that this affected our friendship and our deals together as well.
Coming up,
I watch you from the shadows, your every move etched into my memory with an obsession that knows no bounds. That's creepy.
you're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. Kristen Wallace is suing Sarah Charles in the amount of $3,400. Ms. Wallace claims her roommate criticized her romantic choices and says Ms. Charles stuck her with the rent after she abruptly moved out.
You're suing your former roommate. You say that she owes you $3,400 because she vacated the apartment without notice.
Yes, that is correct.
All right. And you're saying I don't owe any money. Is that
Yes.
what you're telling me?
That's
All
correct.
right, so what happened?
Without 30-day notice, she left our apartment. She gave me no warning, no verbal explanation. I just found her keys and her apartment, or her room was empty.
There was a lease according to the complaint.
Yeah.
And then the lease was up so that everyone understands. And then you were going month to month.
Yeah.
Which meant that if you were going to vacate the apartment, you needed to give 30-day notice. So that we're all clear about the terms of the lease. And you left without giving notice, is that correct?
So I actually had talked to her and told her that I was planning to leave. The reason I left is because she started sleeping with our landlord, who is really creepy. Yeah, I had the same reaction. And I also was concerned for her safety. As a friend, it's someone that we found creepy and weird. I have evidence of creepy things he had left her and letters he'd written her.
What's going on with you and the landlord?
The landlord and I were a fling. There was nothing crazy about us.
Show me the evidence.
Yeah, so one of the first things that he left at our doorstep, I came home one day to some dead flowers, which first of all, they were dead. It's not like they died throughout the day. They were dead.
They were dead.
Yeah, and it said, I'm watching you daily and can't stop thinking of you.
All right, so what's next?
So he left this creepy, dead-looking teddy bear. But the creepier part about it is the note, the love poem inside of it.
What does the note say?
I watch you from the shadows, your every move etched into my memory with an obsession that knows no bounds. That's creepy.
Coming up,
I was genuinely concerned for her safety and well-being, about this guy being creepy and being a stalker.
You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. The Verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Kristen Wallace, who is suing Sarah Charles for unpaid rent.
All right, so now she's sleeping with the landlord, but something happened, though, that triggered you leaving.
Yes.
She comes back from a weekend, according to the complaint, and the apartment is cleaned out and your keys are left.
Yeah.
Why not have an adult conversation with her to sit down and give her the 30-day notice before you fled?
I tried having conversations with her previously. First of all, just expressing my concern as a friend. I was genuinely concerned for her safety and well-being about this guy being creepy and being a stalker. And I told her that it made me uncomfortable and that if she didn't
Was
stop,
he ever a threat to you?
He was. He left a note on my car addressed to me asking me to talk to Kristen on his behalf about them continuing the relationship and getting back together.
Well, how is that a threat to you?
I mean, with the creepy things that he had sent her and the way he was always watching us and always watching her, we lived together, so I knew he was watching our every move. And that made me feel unsafe and uncomfortable, and when he left the note to me, that puts me in the middle of the situation.
And that's when, just coincidentally, you decide you're going to move out?
Yes, I left a note.
What did the note say?
It said, I don't feel safe living here. I don't feel comfortable. I'm concerned for your safety as well, but you don't seem to care. I wish you all the best, but I have to leave.
Okay, I'm ruling on this case. What happened after she left?
She left me responsible for her portion of the rent for 2 months because, one, she didn't find someone to take over the lease for her. I had to find someone, and it took me 2 months to do that.
And that's why you're suing for her part. Her part would have been $1,700 per month.
Yes, that's correct.
Judge Hatchett's verdict when we return. You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett.
I read the lease because it was attached to the complaint that was filed with this court. And this month to month to month, so that people understand that, means legally that you then do not have a 12-month lease, but that you are staying there from month, literally just like it says, month to month to month to month. And with that is that you have a responsibility to then give 30-day notice. Am I going to require the 2 months notice? No. But I am going to impose the 1 month notice that you did not give her. And so those reasons, I am ordering that the defendant pay the plaintiff in the amount of $1,700, which is half, meaning 1 month, 30-day period under this requirement. There's nothing further. We will stand adjourned.
All rise.
Judge Hatchett has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $1,700.
I'm sorry you can't see that he's not good for you and that he was a threat to you, but I wish you the best.
We've been friends since college, and you couldn't tell me that to my face.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.